Sarah Jo here, and in this tutorial I'm walking you through how to sew a set-in sleeve. Let's get started.
Start with the sleeve right side out and the dress or shirt wrong side out. The seams should already be sewn on both of these. Gathering stitches should also already be sewn on the sleeve cap. Place the sleeve in the armscye. Pin at the underarm seam. Then pin the notch on the sleeve cap to match the shoulder seam. Pin around the lower part of the sleeve until you reach the front notch. Repeat on the back. In the next step, you will sew the sleeve to the armscye between these two notches. Sew along the underarm from the front notch to the back notches using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Backstitch at the beginning and at the end. You'll notice the sleeve cap is bigger than the armscye. Begin gathering the sleeve cap to fit the armscye. Start with the front, pulling on the basting stitches until the front half of the sleeve cap begins to gather. Gather it enough to fit the front half of the armscye. Only pull on one of the threads from each basting stitch. If you pull on both threads from the same stitching line, the sleeve cap won't gather. Pin the sleeve cap to the armscye and repeat these steps on the back half of the sleeve. Once the sleeve cap is the same size as the armscye, you can finish sewing the sleeve to the shirt or dress. Begin sewing where you left off sewing on the underarm, overlapping this line of stitching slightly to make sure it's secure. I like to have the sleeve side facing up while sewing so I can adjust the gathering as I sew. Sew between the two basting stitches. The goal is not to have a gathered sleeve cap, so make sure the gathering is spread evenly so it will hardly be noticed after it's sewn. The point of adding these gathers to the sleeve cap is to give your arm more room to move when wearing the finished garment. Continue sewing until you reach the line of stitching from the underarm. Overlap slightly, making sure to backstitch. Once the sleeve is sewn to the dress or shirt, remove the gathering stitches. Then turn it right side out. On the right side, you can hardly notice the gathering at the sleeve cap. And that's how you sew a set-in sleeve. Happy sewing!